I'm good. How are you? My current rank is G, and I am back up G. Yeah, the second in charge of the base, and I'm in charge of health and heart. Am I am I breaking up? Cause I don't know. Okay, copy. I know what the situation is. Now let's just say the situation is them arguing about their duties. You know, let's just say that would be the issue. Explain it, it and so with Carti to everything that happened, and then I make back and I will figure it out. I first I will ask them how old are they in IRL, join the military, their documents to make sure they don't have any violations. I want to join, and I would also make sure that they're not blacklisted because I have a problem with that. So I will make sure that they're not blacklisted, not blacklisted. Okay, copy. I'm gonna do a little better than that. When that situation happened, I never looked at the blacklist before then. You're welcome.
Yes, ma'am. I am DFG. My role is to oversee all factors of this base, do the Discord work that requires reprimand, helping out with the add and remove, putting the the raid calls up, as well as communicating with leadership as far as everything that's going on base, handling situations that occur, as far as um handling the day-to-days with the soldiers that don't know any better, educating and making sure that everything is running smoothly. Okay, man. Um, yeah, I'm basically acting as you when you're not on. Of course, I approach them. I try ask them, get what's the issue, to get to the bottom of it, hear both sides. Ask them if they have BC recordings of the situation, and if they do, I would review both of them, and hand out punishment accordingly. After, of course, bringing it to you and my fellow DFG, and making sure that everybody is honest and nobody's getting over on each other, to diffuse and situate the situation as quick as possible outside of the BC. And if I can't get it under control, I will use force if necessary. Um, and by all means, keep you in the loop because you are active leader and my fellow DFG as well. Yes, ma'am. If they can't handle it amongst each other's in RT, then I'll step in and handle it for them. Like a walk-in. Okay, so first things first, I would ask them, why they want to be a part of the army, and see, make sure that they have no gang affiliations as far as their name, and no vulgar or disrespectful words attached to their names. Ask them for their passport to check violations, check the work history to see if they have any, and then I would simply, give them the five base rules on RP 13, RP 14. Ask them to study that briefly, and I will make sure that they understand that this is a respectable faction. We have to show respect. This is sir, ma'am. After you addressed anyone, and a lot, like, let them know that there's certain things that are requested of them. Let them know what it is as far as first coming aboard, what your first rank to your second rank is, like, what it entails, the details of the ranks, and go from there to the final part of the interview as far as RP 13, RP 14, the five base roles, etc. Okay. The 10 army rules are: number one is a disrespectful attitude towards your colleagues and civilians. Number two is you need to address seniors in ranks using sir or ma'am. However, that's required for everyone. Um, Number three is any corruption is forbidden. Asking for a bribe or taking a bribe from a faction member or anyone else, like a player, a policeman, an EMS, or any kind of exchanging for any kind of like cars or whatever, that is not allowed. Army rule number four is using firearms, physical force, special equipment without a warning or a significant reason behind it. An unauthorized entry into the territory of the military base, for example, can result in the proper use of force. Outside of the military base, improper force would be shooting them for no reason, without having a reason, and not using macros. That's a perfect example of it. Army rule number 5 is soldiers can't take a special car without permission from the generals, deputies, or the leaders. Number 6 would be non-observance or subordination, like for example, not following orders of a general or the DFGs or FG. Number 7 is using the company vehicle for a personal purpose. That's a no-no. Number 8 is violating any rules of the server. And number 9 is leaving the military base in a uniform with a weapon. The base can only be left with permission from the higher ups, the DFGs or FGs or a general. And number 10 is the probably the one of the easiest ones, which is 2 warnings equal a reprimand, 3 reprimands equals a removal. You said you created a whole new bracket for the ranks and the responsibilities, right? All right.
It was posted probably like a week ago.
All I see, if I'm not mistaken, all I see is Colonel. Oh no, okay, no, never mind. I see it. It's smashed together, but I see what you're talking about. Rank 11 and rank 12. I said I see what you're talking about. Rank 11 and rank 12. No problem. So talk to me. Just that one part. So that's a pass, I assume. Word for word. Do you want me to go 5 minutes to memorize it and come back to you, or you just want me to give it to you now? All right, for sure. Everything else needs to be handled though.